Okay, come back now to my actual reason for making this video, but first I want to show something. What happens when, now it changed too quickly while I was busy loading it, but the moment that whether it's the major or the minor goes into divergence, that is when it tries and scares you with pullbacks, and you must be in charge of your emotions, if I can put it like that, so that if it does pull back like it's doing right now, you have to understand what's busy happening there in the background, and you have to act accordingly. And now it is in a short market, and the moment it goes into divergence, there are people in the background, traders, that are getting out of their positions because they've been they've been taught that the market is oversold. They must get out. And as they are getting out, the guys that understand about divergence are taking advantage of that. And they are buying up all the shorts, which means that the short is continuing. It does, however, on some days turn into a buy divergence or a sell divergence reversal, meaning that people are getting out and nobody's buying up those shorts or those longs. And that's when you see where it struggles there, and all of a sudden it just goes boom, out of it. Right now I'm not too concerned about something like that because it's not one of those boom scenarios. It's just doing exactly what I said. It went in there and now some people are climbing out, and at some point those shorts are going to be bought up, or the longs that people are going to go into is now going to fail, and that's going to be bought up. Let me just get back to what I actually wanted to be saying to start off with, and that is that when the market, when all your time frames virtually opens in breakout, so if we look at the 15 over here, it went below T1 T0 at exactly 8:30 when our market opened. You look at the 5 minute, same thing happened here at 8:30 when the market opened. It just went below that. This was somewhere around here that the market went, where was it? It was here. It went slightly up and then it came down. You're gonna have to get a feeling for those type of instances where the market is doing that sort of thing. Either you get in because you see that it is running, and all three of them, or all your time frames, or most of your time frames broke at exactly the same place. Sometimes you'll see the lower time frame breaking, going, then the upper time frame breaking, going, and then your time frame breaking and then going. Other times they break all at once. Now the breaking all at once can either be a massive opportunity, or you're going to have to manage it so that if it breaks and then it turns, that you climb out with a small loss, and that's that. This morning's one was a bit of a tricky one in that when it broke at 8:30, it ran all the way down there, then it pulled all the way up, then it went all the way down again, and then it just played a game. Since then it's been slowly creeping. I don't like to trade those creeps. This looks like a big run, but this happened very quickly. It was just one of those that you didn't really want to trade, and I'll show you why. Let me just get the 5 minute in here. That was the trade. It was yellow, which is something that it says to us it's not aligned, and you can see it's not aligned here. And then all of a sudden, boom. So looking in hindsight, you have to understand where you were trading. So even though that looked brilliant, it wasn't brilliant. And ever since that hasn't been brilliant. So I'm being mindful of what it's doing. That was that one, that, and that. Then from there it was the next one, and the next one. It's just, look at that. It is just not aligned. I don't like it. It's not smooth. You can do the scalpers trade, if you want to call it that. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather save myself for positions later on by saving my capital for positions later on. This looks all good and well, and if you are an excellent trader and you can sit through a lot of heartache and pain because you understand what the system is currently telling you in all your time frames, then you probably would have been able to make money here. What I also like to do is I like to bring, in days like this, I like to bring my daily in. And I have a look at what my daily is saying. From a few days ago, the daily couldn't make up its mind whether it wants to turn or not. Now it's going back to where the direction was. That was a bit of a reversal on it, and now it's doing the continuation of that direction again. There is some points to be made here, and maybe later on there will be better points to be made here. But only when this ML starts pointing, or not pointing, it is pointing, getting into the direction that it should be, which is below here, which might be a few days. Also, your major line is still in a sideways and it wants to break through. If it gets into this territory, let's say by tomorrow, it's definitely going to be better trading in the current general direction. Even though the monthly is still up, the weekly is still up, the daily has taken a plunge, and it has been that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably about 9 days, 9 working days. So let's call it almost 2 weeks. It has been going down. The market obviously doesn't like it, but it has been going down. You can trade here, but it is too much of an emotional roller coaster. It's too much effort for too little reward. So I think to play it safe, save your capital for another day when the market is a bit smoother.